Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rita if you're new here. So today we're gonna be talking about my trash. So I have been collecting a couple of empty packages or a couple of empty bottles to film this video. I haven't done one of these in a very long time, and realistically I don't go over things as much. Of course, makeup I almost never go over, except for like mascaras and maybe lip balms, but other than that it is very rare that I actually finish an entire bottle of makeup or product of makeup. But skincare and then hair things, I do use a couple of more things faster, so I do have some thoughts in a lot of these products. So before I get into the video, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. It is super easy. Just hit this little red subscribe button and be sure to hit the bell so you get notified every time that I post. I'm just gonna randomly grab whatever is in the bag and just kind of like talk about it. There's not really any rhyme or reason on which one I'm grabbing. The very first one that is a product that I absolutely love and I highly recommend is going to be the Garnier Micellar Water. So this is probably like my fourth or fifth bottle of this product. I use it almost every single day. Even if I did not have like a full face of makeup or I didn't wear any makeup during the day, after I shower, wash my face with my cleanser, I like to use this product to make sure there's nothing left in my skin. Even after cleansing, you can always have a little bit of traces, maybe of makeup or a little bit of dirt, whatever it could be. This just deletes everything. The way I cleanse my face, especially whenever I'm wearing a full face of makeup like I am today, I'll go with a balm to delete or to remove all of the makeup and dissolve all of the makeup. Then whenever I shower, I wash my face with usually the You to the People cleanser, and then once I'm out of the shower, I like to use this one with a little cotton reusable cotton round. So yeah, this is a must-have. I've already purchased a new one because the one that I have right now, it's like this much left. So I have very little, and I know that I need to have it at all times in my kind of like skincare rotation. Up next we have a toner. This one is from Derma E, and I did use this product and I liked it, but I don't see that I would repurchase it. I realized that I don't use as much or as frequently toners whenever I am, doing my skincare routine. So instead of this, I just go back to my beloved Paula's Choice exfoliator. So this is kind of like a very mild exfoliator that you can use also like as a toner, but I feel like if I were to use this one and then the Paula's Choice, I feel like it'll be too much. So this is not something that I would repurchase. If you don't like to use chemical exfoliators, maybe look into this. It was a good product. It's just not something that I would really rotate around anymore, but it was a good product. So yeah. Speaking on chemical exfoliators, I had this Murad replenishing multi-acid peel. So again, one of those very similar products to the Paula's Choice. I prefer the Paula's Choice, so I wouldn't really repurchase this. It was okay. I didn't feel like it did much for my face or for my skin, so I really wouldn't repurchase. Murad has a lot of products. This is one of the few that I've used. I don't say it's a bad one, I just didn't feel like it did much for my skin, so I wouldn't really repurchase. I would just stick to my Paula's Choice. Another product that I absolutely love, you can tell because I have two bottles that are completely empty. This one is the Pure Miracle Mist. This one is a hydrating spray. I love to use this both as a skincare and as a kind of like makeup refresher whenever I feel like my skin or like my makeup is looking a little too heavy and too thick, too matte. Just applying this makes a whole difference. The only problem I have with this, and the reason why I didn't repurchase it for a third time, I think it's like the fourth time that I would have got it. I think this is like my third bottles, which I don't have the other one anymore. It's because the actual spritz, it's not the best. It kind of gets stuck and it makes the product kind of like leak all over, so it's pretty annoying. I got one that was like that and I thought, okay, it was just that bottle. I got another one and it was the same thing. So I feel like until they switch up their bottles or do something with it, I wouldn't repurchase. The only other way that I would use it is if I kind of like transfer it into an empty bottle, but I don't know, like I feel like it's too much work. I also like to use this product as my morning, like in my morning rotation. Whenever I wash my face, I like to spritz my face with this and then apply my hyaluronic acid. But since the bottle is not the best, I've just been using my Mario Badescu rose water, and that just works pretty good. I prefer this one, but until the bottle is corrected or fixed, I just wouldn't repurchase. Speaking of hyaluronic acid, I've got one here that's empty. I do have another one that I am almost finished with and I've since repurchased. So I feel like this is maybe my 4th or 5th hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. I really like it. I like to start my day, like I was mentioning, spritzing my face with some kind of hydrating mist and then applying the hyaluronic acid. So this I would definitely recommend. I haven't tried a lot of products from The Ordinary, but this one that is a few of the ones that I've tried, I really love. Another more affordable-ish skincare brand, I've got this Mario Badescu Vitamin C Serum. I got this a while back. I've had it like empty for a little while, but since I got this, I've purchased the Biosense Rose something Vitamin C, which I really love. If you have a more drier skin type like I do, that one is a super hydrating vitamin C that I really love. I am almost also done with that one, and I do want to repurchase. That is definitely a beautiful, hydrating vitamin C that I would prefer 100% more over this one. This one was a good one, but I did not find it to be as hydrating. And as someone that has dry skin, I rather all of the products that I use in my rotation, morning or night, to provide me that extra hydration that I definitely need. This one is actually not super affordable for a vitamin C. There are more affordable options. Granted, vitamin C is never affordable. I feel like it is pricey, but it is a product that I would never stop using as part of my morning routine. For my last affordable skincare item, we have the Inkilist, the caffeine eye cream. So this is, I believe, my 3rd bottle. I do have another one that's nearly empty, and I've also already repurchased one. I will be doing a kind of like Sephora skincare haul coming up pretty soon. Maybe actually it's gonna be up before this video. So this one I really love. I do suffer from under eye bags. So this one I feel like helps me because of the caffeine in it, and it's also a very affordable product. So it is literally a win however you see it. I like to use this only as my morning, as part of like my morning routine. Up next I have a couple of moisturizers. So the very first one is going to be this one by Drunk Elephant. This one is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream Moisturizer. So this one I feel like for the price, because this is very pricey, I didn't feel like I got the needed moisture. So I have more, like I mentioned 5,000 times, more drier skin. So I need a very thick, I don't want to say heavy, but a very thick moisturizer. And I feel like whenever I use this, I had to use a ton of product to kind of like feel that my skin got enough moisture. So I wouldn't purchase this again. This is, I believe, the very first product I ever tried from Drunk Elephant. I do want to explore the brand a little bit more because it is cruelty free, so I love that. But this was not a product for me. I feel like maybe if you don't require as much hydration, or if you don't have as dry skin that like I do, you'll probably like it. It is a little bit more on the thicker side, so it's gonna be like a heavy moisturizer, but even with that, it's not moisturizing enough for me. And I don't mean heavy in a bad way. I mean like it's not going to be gel-like moisturizer, if that makes sense. But maybe if you have more normal to combo skin, or just normal skin type, I think you would like it. It was just not enough for me. I have another moisturizer that, same as the Lala Retro, I didn't feel like I got enough moisture like I need. So this is the Biosense Squalene and Omega Repair Cream. So although this is, I believe, the moisturizer they have that's kind of like the thickest in like consistency and for it to be more moisturizing from the line, I feel like I was still needing to use a ton of product in order for my skin to feel good, like to feel moisturized and comfortable. I was using this only at nights, and it didn't cut it for me. So far, I've already found my favorite moisturizer, which I really love for nighttime, which is going to be a more thicker, very, very hydrating, which is the Pharmacy, I don't remember the name, I'll post a picture right here, but that one I love. It is definitely what I was needing for my skin, and I will continue to repurchase as soon as I'm done with the bottle. This is the one that I had before the one that I'm currently using, which is the Pharmacy. I liked it, but same thing as the Lala Retro. If you have more normal skin, you probably would like this. I don't think if you have oily skin you would enjoy this, because it's still like a more thicker, more heavier moisturizer, so I don't think you will like it. But normal, maybe like a little bit dry, but more normal, you would definitely like it. And there are other products from Biosense that I've used and I absolutely love, just that one is not one of them. So one that I really love, speaking of Biosense, it's going to be the Squalene Marine Algae Eye Cream. So this is one that I love so much. I'm already on my second bottle. So it is very pricey. I feel like Biosense is definitely on the pricier range, but I think the products are worth it, at least the ones that I've tried. This one is a stellar product in my collection. It is going to be my second one that I'm currently using, and I really, really love it. It's going to be also a heavier cream, so a more thicker moisturizer, but I don't find it heavy on my eyes, if that makes sense, like on my under eyes. It just gives me the enough moisture, and I really, really love it. It is very pricey, like I just said, but I try to buy it whenever it's on the Sephora BIB sale to get a 20% off. And also Biosense sometimes has like the friends and family sales, and I think you can get up to like 30% off. So if you're interested in Biosense, definitely consider kind of like checking out their website for sales. But yeah, this is a really good one. I feel like if you have more maturing skin, or you have a mature skin, I feel like you would love this eye cream. I am in my 30s. I'm not gonna say exactly how old I am, but I feel like my skin definitely needs all the good anti-aging products I can get, so this one has definitely been a winner. Let's move on to another very pricey product. This one is the Tatcha. This is the Dewy Skin Cream by Tatcha. So another one that I fully finished. I actually really enjoyed this moisturizer. It gives me very, very nice hydration. It is going to be definitely more on the glowy side, so I was using this, I believe, in the mornings, so it left my skin feeling really nice and really prepped for makeup, which I really like. The only downside that I see on this product is, of course, the price tag. It is very pricey, but I would see myself purchasing this again. Currently, I haven't, because I have a big moisturizer that I got sent in PR that I've been using, so I don't really need a morning lotion or morning moisturizer, but once that is done, I would definitely see myself purchasing this, although it is pretty pricey. For my more normal to dry skin, it works beautifully. I do not think this product would be good for you if you have oily skin or like combo skin, because it is very dewy. It is very glowy. So if you have like combo skin, it is definitely gonna make you look super oily, so I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're like my skin type, give it a try. Also, try to get it whenever it's like the Sephora BIB sale to get a 20% off, because it will definitely be worth it. We have the very last skincare product, and this one is gonna be the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. So like the name says, this is going to be a brightener for your under eyes, which is absolutely beautiful in theory, and I really like that concept, but I don't even need this product. I don't know why I got it, honestly, because it is for, I think this is more catered for someone who has under eye dark circles. I don't even have pigment on my under eyes, so it is very bright itself. So I feel like if you have darker under eyes, this would definitely be good for you. It is a more, also kind of like richer consistency, kind of like the Biosense eye cream. So it's not heavy, but it's like a more richer, thicker moisturizer, which is the kind that I like. But the only reason, so I did like this product, I just don't think it's for me. So I wouldn't purchase that because of that reason. Like, I like to stick to more depuffing under eyes, and that's why I love the Inky List caffeine one. But if you have just normal under eyes, or you have dark under eyes, definitely consider getting this. It was a good one. I do have a couple of little makeup products, but before we get into that, I have two native deodorants. So I switched to native, I don't know, maybe like a year ago, I want to say. So I already went through maybe like 4 or 5. I wanted to keep 2 just to show you. This one was the first one that I got, like the scent, coconut vanilla, not this specific bottle. I do get the plastic free, so I love that. It comes in a cardboard packaging, which since these ones, they've already switched up the packaging, and instead of being like a little tube, it's like a regular deodorant with like, you know, the same oval shape, but in a plastic free. So I do get it still in the cardboard. I really like it. I feel like if I can lower my plastic consumption, even though I of course still use a lot of plastic, unfortunately, switching to a deodorant that it's a product that I actually use very much and I go over deodorant very much, I like that. I like that it's a plastic. This is the only natural deodorant that I found that actually works. So normally I'm not someone who sweats a lot or has a very strong smell, if I must say so myself. But I feel like it still holds up really nicely. I don't need to reapply. I just apply at night, in the mornings, and that's it. It lasts all day. Of course, if I'm going to the gym and I'm like sweating with extreme exercise, I will need to reapply after I shower. But I feel like it holds up really nicely. I love that I can get the plastic-free option, so I would 100% recommend this deodorant. They have a lot of scents, maybe like 5 or 6. The coconut vanilla, I feel like it was the most popular one. It's not my favorite. My favorite one is, I believe it's called lavender rose. I think so. I'll put a picture here of the new one and the one that I love the most. You can get on the Native website like a special price if you get 3 for like at once. That's what I like to do. So I get them in the mail directly from Native, and I get like the 3 deal pack. So this was 2 of them. Another really nice scent is the eucalyptus mint, which is this one. I like to use this one whenever I work out. Like if I know I'm gonna have a workout, I'll use this one. On my normal day, I prefer the lavender rose. But yeah, this I 100% recommend. Now we have a few, only 4 makeup products. So like I was mentioning at the beginning, I don't go over like makeup a lot because I have a ton of things, so I don't remember the last time I finished an actual product, but usually it's gonna be mascaras and concealer. One of those concealers is going to be the Tarte Shade Tape. This one is in the shade light medium. I have gone through so many of this already. I do like it a lot. I have vitiligo on my skin, so I use concealer to cover the white patches. So this is a good one that's gonna be full coverage. I know that a lot of people don't like it anymore because it's like too cakey, or I mean, it just really depends, I feel like, on how well you apply, of how much product you use, how you prep your skin. I don't find it to be too heavy. Of course it's gonna be a heavy concealer because it is full coverage concealer, but I feel like if you have the correct prepping on your under eyes, it goes really nicely. It lasts a long time, it's gonna be full coverage. So for someone like me that I'm looking for full coverage, I love it. Right now I have in my rotation 2 of them, and once those are done, I will repurchase again. I have done it in the past for so many years since it came out, and I really love it. I have another repurchase that I've repurchased several times. This is the NYX Control Freak, I guess, eyebrow holder. It's a clear gel, so once you kind of like do your brows with your pencil or your pomade, whatever you use, you just kind of like set them with this. I've used it by itself for the longest time. Lately, I've been using it combined with the Brow Freeze by Anastasia. That's kind of like how I like to use them. But even by itself, I really like it. It's not going to give you like the highest, I guess, control, but I feel like it's really good compared to others that I've tried. And also it's clear, so you can just mix it with whatever product you already are using, and it's not gonna deposit any more color, which I do like. Another product that I used so much of this in the past, I haven't purchased since. I do have one that I'm still currently using, but I don't use it as much anymore. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. It's the ones that have a little fibers, so it kind of like gives you a little extra on your brows. I like it, but since this came out, or since I used it, I've kind of like changed techniques in how I do my brows, so I now like more the feathery full brow look. So this is something that I would use after I did my brows with like the pencil, just to add a little extra. But now when I'm using the brow products, I like to use the Brow Freeze like I was mentioning with the Control Freak. I don't find the need to use this anymore. So if I ever change my mind and I switch up my thing, how I do my brows, this would probably be something that I would use again. I do like it. And then lastly, we have a nail product. This is something that I've used. I think this is like my 3rd bottle and I'm on my 4th. This is the Nails Inc 45-second top coat. I get this from Sephora and it is what I like to use every single time I do my nails. For the longest time, maybe like a year and a half, I was just doing gel on my nails. Not anymore currently. I was experiencing very fragile nails. They were breaking, they were like paper thin. So I decided to give my nails a break. So since that happened, I have already repurchased this again because this is the fastest top coat that I found. It gives a ton of glossiness to your nails. So I like to finish up all of my nail polish with this. It helps with the with how fast it dries, but it also gives you the glossy finish, which I love. So yes, this would always be a repurchase on my list. So we are all done with the empties. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like always, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.